sound like a bad idea, does it, Mike? Day drinking? Little something. Get you through. Kicks 105.5, a good day to you. As we do every hump day around 7:50, Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency joins us for good policies, and a good day to you, my friend.
Good day to you. We had a week off last week.
Oh, and 4th of July, and hopefully, knock on wood, you didn't have to do too many claims over the weekend or for the week?
Not too bad. Not too bad. No, we, a couple of car accidents, a couple of little fender benders, a few folks having some issues with lightning, but luckily nothing major.
And nobody actually drinking, thank goodness.
No.
That's really nice when people actually follow along the rules, see how it all turns out for the best for everyone.
It's all good.
So we have talked about a lot of different things, and recently this self-driving Tesla has been in the news. I don't know if you've seen it.
I have.
It couldn't determine whether it was a semi-truck or a Sky. And we've talked a little bit about autonomous vehicles and self-driving vehicles in the past. At some point, you said you don't believe at this juncture that insurance is going to get cheaper for self-driving or self-assisting. Or now I see these commercials with these cars that brake before you hit somebody if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
That is truly awesome.
Incredible technology.
Who would have thought of that, back when we were learning how to drive?
Well, we had it. It was called the driver's ed teacher with a brake on his side.
Yeah. My driver's ed teacher actually smoked throughout the entire class as we drove around the Beltway in Washington, D.C.
Yep.
And just would randomly turn the channel on the radio and be like, I hate that song.
Oh, I loved it. We used to stop at the convenient one on Main Street. He'd get his newspaper or his drink.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I think it was like an iced tea or something. And
wink, wink.
No, it was never sauce. I had a really awesome driver's ed teacher. So,
is there things that are coming up that people could say, yeah, I'd like to purchase that because it's going to make my insurance cheaper? Electric cars or cars that, nowadays I hear Twin State Ford has a vehicle that runs on, 1 gallon of gas for 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
You keep plugging it in.
Yeah, and then I think they're getting a model with a flux capacitor next week. So, what you're bringing up is a fantastic point. So let me give you a little bit of history into some of the crediting. Now, every company has their own proprietary way of offering crediting.
He went all serious, talking all proprietary.
But let's talk about some of the general ones. So I have, in my career, which spans 8 years now, I have seen crediting for, I love this one, airbags. Some companies give you a credit for having an airbag. Name me a new model vehicle in the past 10 years that doesn't have
an airbag, right.
Anti-lock brakes, daytime running lights.
Automatic seatbelt?
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, some companies still have a credit in there for automatic seat belts.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially they're giving you crediting for something that's required by
already
law.
There and required, yeah.
So those are the big ones that I see. So anti-lock brakes, daytime running lights, and airbags. I have had one company, and they actually got rid of it. They had a credit for cars that were environmentally friendly, so the Priuses of the world. So the hybrids would get a little bit of a credit as well. Now, that being said, I have not seen another credit of any kind. Now, think about something that's been around for a while, and that's OnStar. OnStar has been around for a while with vehicle tracking and a bunch of other great components of technology. Not yet seen a credit for that. That's been around for a while. So I think there's a lot of catch-up behind the scenes. Companies certainly want to be on top of crediting opportunities, but, a lot of these things are really new. And I think, it's really the way of the world for insurance to wait and look at statistics. And there's not been enough time for data to have really been compiled. That's when they will start really dissecting as to whether there's crediting opportunities for some of these new technologies. Now let's think about that Tesla. So that white truck comes across and it doesn't know if it's the Sky. I live in Vermont. We have snow.
Yes, white snow.
It's going to be, don't get me wrong, I am excited, and I think this technology is incredible. Do I see it being able to be launched everywhere? I really don't.
No.
I just don't think there's enough technology in the world to keep you off a Class 4 road in Vermont so that you're not in some logging lane or that you're not in the snowbank somewhere because it just doesn't know where you're going. Now, in general, is it going to be safer? Absolutely. But I think there's a lot more time to be told before there's really opportunities for savings.
Why would you want a Tesla and put it on autopilot? I'd want to have full control of that puppy.
I want to drive it like
like it was stolen.
Like a madman. says the insurance agent. It does take a while for the technologies. And the same thing, we've talked about it for home. There's a lot of different technologies out there, different camera systems that you literally just plug in and connects to your Wi-Fi. Boom, you essentially have a camera that alerts you of motion and has on-cloud recording of anybody who enters your home. Is there a credit available for that? No.
Okay, so you say that. So if I have homeowners insurance through you, and I have the greatest sprinkler system there is known to man, and I have,
So you have the greenest lawn in the kingdom.
yeah, and I can lock my doors while I'm on vacation and all this cool stuff.
Sure.
I still don't get a discount for these things
No.
because they're behind
Right.
on finding credits for, these things that may assist people from even having a claim with you to begin with.
Yeah, you're out to dinner, go, oh, I forgot to lock the door. Click.
Click, click.
You know? I forgot to turn up the thermostat. We're gone on vacation in Florida, and gosh, it's going to be below zero. Crank it up. Those are all things that there's no crediting available for. For a homeowner, since I've already done the auto, I'll do the homeowner credits as well. Most companies give you a credit for non-smoking. Some companies give you a credit if you're retired and home more than you're not. Some companies give you a credit for having monitoring. Central monitoring. So if you have fire, theft, temperature, those types of things, ADT is the Kleenex name for that product. Yes.
The Kleenex name.
There's a lot of options out there.
Well,
so,
I mean, you're talking about, discounts for not smoking and not having a fireplace. You can't burn a house down for the most part if there's nothing around that is flammable. I mean.
True.
So, or your odds are.
So if you buy a bunch
small.
of non-flammable, very uncomfortable furniture, and live in a sterile environment, maybe there should be a credit for that too.
When I was growing up in Jersey with my aunt, she had plastic over everything. No problem. And they chain smoked. Nobody ever burned a house down when I was a kid.
No.
Oh, man. All right. So if you want to check out your policy and find out if you can get a better deal or how he can save you money or to make sure you're covered in the right way.
Thank you. That's the right that's a really good point right there. Thank you.
Barron Insurance. I should get a job on the radio promoting people's things.
You should.
Barron Insurance Agency in St. Johnsbury. You can call them.
748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. We're on Facebook, Google+, and YouTube, Barrett Insurance Agency.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nice.
I actually missed that.
I know. I just noticed that. I really hope you're right-handed because you're.
I am.
Okay,
I had
good.
one
You're
job.
going for it with your left hand, and you missed it.
Da-da-da-da-da. There
Okay,
we go.
good,
Thank
good.
you. Talk to you next Wednesday, brother.
All right. Have a good one.